All right, another Patreon video. Great. Hey guys, Nate here. Yes, I started a Patreon. I'm gonna keep this short, to the point, sweet. You guys know what Patreon is. I'm not even gonna explain it. So yeah, I tried Patreon before a couple years ago, and eventually it got to the point where I didn't need it. That was kind of the goal, was to have a Patreon to help fund mixing and mastering. And eventually it does well enough to where I don't really need that anymore. And we got rid of it. It was great. And I was able to produce the content at the quality I wanted to and not have to worry about paying for it. Now, I'm not opening this Patreon because it's like, hey, help me pay my rent, or like, oh man, the YouTube algorithms are so rough and I need your support. Me personally, with my life and my bills and, you know, running my business, that's okay. That's all fine. So there's no sense of urgency. There's nothing to be like, oh, is Nate doing okay? Like, I'm afloat, I'm good. That's not what this is for. What this is for is keeping the channel and the videos at a certain threshold of quality that I believe it should consistently stay at. This channel recently passed over 1 million subscribers. It's at like 1.1 million now. And I feel like at a certain point, as the audience grows, so should the quality. And you might have seen, I did a music video recently that definitely was up to par with what I think it should be. Basically what it comes down to is this doesn't look nearly as good as this. So yeah, I put out a music video that is the exact caliber that I want, and I want to keep doing better every single time. It's the music video for Live Long Enough to Become the Hero, but those videos get really freaking expensive really fast. The videos with the black backdrop are nice and they get the job done, but I don't like going with what I consider to be bare minimum. I want to do everything at the max that I possibly can. And I can do these bigger, higher end productions occasionally, but if I do them as often as I should, being a content creator, that's gonna start to sting, and that's when I'm gonna start having trouble, like, you know, living. Because this is more than me just standing in front of my black backdrop, set up at the studio with one camera, with one person filming, and just me running playback by myself and like trying to run over and make sure I start at the right time. No. This is a director. This is multiple camera people. It's a grip, a set hand, someone doing lights, even makeup. These are full-blown productions that have a crew, and they all need to get paid, and that stacks up. So that's the point of this Patreon. It's not to put money into my pocket. It's not, you know, have more money for the content creator. It's to directly put it straight towards the videos. Like, I honestly even doubt that the Patreon will even get to the point where it will completely cover videos. This isn't to make the videos free for me either. It's just to make the sting a little bit less and even increase the quantity of the higher quality stuff. And it's gonna be the same deal as last time. If this ends up working out and your guys' contributions help to where we can do this super frequently, and those videos end up blowing up because of that to where they do pay for themselves, then we can get rid of the Patreon again, and everything can be self-funded, which is the way I actually prefer to do things. So if you feel like helping out and you like the higher quality stuff and you want to help maintain that, it's patreon.com/NateWantsToBattle. Link's also down in the description. A big thing I want to stress is don't help this Patreon if you're not financially set or stable. That's a big thing I want to stress, is because this isn't like a cry for help or anything. Only help if this is easy for you. Only help it's like, yeah, I have that money, you know, sitting around to spare that's not really doing anything, and I would love to put it towards a quality increase in content. Don't make your life harder for me. I saw someone tweet me, it was very flattering, but they're like, I'll go out and get a second job so I can support this Patreon. I'm like, no, don't do that. Literally, if there's something lying around that you don't need and you feel like it, feel free. Or even then, like, I don't know, there's even better causes than this, man. If you want to put that towards charity, do that first. This is literally just like, sure, why not? This is very laid back, this is very chill. I don't even know how long I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna try the Patreon for maybe one video, and if it ends up being a good system, then we'll keep it going. As for the tiers, all the details are on the site, but basically you get access to a Patreon stream where I post like spoilers and video concepts, photos and stuff like that that aren't posted anywhere else. You get early access to the music video, and these videos are done super far in advance, so you'll probably be able to see them like a week or two before they actually go up on YouTube. The behind the scenes videos are gonna become Patreon exclusive, so that's another one. We're gonna also be taking Polaroids that I will sign, and they're Polaroids that are taken at the shoot, at the video shoot. So not only will you be supporting the video, but you can actually see a one-of-a-kind Polaroid that was taken at the video, and you'd be like, oh cool, here's like a specific for me behind the scenes, and that's pretty cool. And then also you're entered into a raffle where we will send props and things that were used for the actual video that are most likely in the video. So that has to be a raffle for a specific reason, because depending on how many people enter for that, we can't guarantee that there will be enough stuff to send everybody. If there were, I'd be more than happy to be like, hey, you all get props that were used in the video, but sometimes there's only a couple props, sometimes there's a lot. But like in the first video, we have the samurai sword. I don't know if we can send that, but if we can, we're gonna raffle that out. As well as the Super Soaker, that was a flamethrower. We're gonna be sending that out, and that'll be signed too. Also, there's gonna be stuff like guitar picks and like, you know, equipment used that could easily be sendable. So most likely you'll get something that's actually in the video to one extent or another. And that's it. Again, this Patreon, it's kind of chill, it's kind of low key. It's really not a big deal. If you don't want to support it, my God, don't. You know, this is just to try and keep things at a certain quality. And if it doesn't end up working out, things go back to the way they were. Worst case scenario. So, but if you think that, yeah, they should always be that quality, then feel free to support. That's really it. That's really it. And I was very hesitant about making this Patreon, but I mean, there's already a lot of support on it, and that means a lot. That shows that you guys do enjoy higher quality stuff, because I don't know, like I said, with a certain audience, there should be a certain threshold of quality, because I mean, you guys deserve it. And you know, I'm very proud of that stuff. So it makes everyone happy, and that's it. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.